Twins Cliff and Chris Paul couldn't stop talking about the assist. And yet, a new question
Daddy, where does this come from?
rendered them speechless. As the Pauls delved deep into their lineage, they discovered something extraordinary. In 1922, local shopkeeper Clifford Paul, senior, inspired employees at State Farm, a thriving new insurance agency, to be there for customers like a good neighbor. While Christopher Paul, senior, revolutionized the game of basketball by suggesting players pass the ball to other players who could then score. Delighted that their ancestors invented the assist, the Twins could rest assured the gift of giving was in their genes. Allegedly. Nothing endures like the legacy of an assist.
Welcome to another edition of The Rush. I'm Danny Fry.
And I'm Sean Bennett. This week on The Rush, we bring you coverage of girls soccer at their own tournament and against SHG, baseball highlights from early in the week, softball versus Taylorville, and of course a whole lot more Rush features. Now let's go ahead and start the program.
Yeah, we got to start the program before another girl gets hit in the head with a shovel.
We're up, Star!
The Glenwood girls soccer team hosted their own tournament over the weekend. They knocked off Morden 2-1 on Friday night. After the tournament, it was senior night against SHG Tuesday night. Here now to analyze the highlights with us is senior forward Nikki Hogan. Nikki, thanks for coming on.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Let's dive right into these highlights. The Titans and the Red Hawks of Park Ridge, Maine South from the Chicago area. Maine South, very good team coming into the game. A record of 8-5-1. Glenwood coming in 6-3-2. Scoreless game at halftime, and Maine South drew first blood with Jesse Smith. Nice lead pass to Alexa Quiotis, who scoops a shot into the back of the net. 27:43 left in the second half. Red Hawks led 1-0. How did the team react to that goal on the field?
I mean, we were kind of just like crap, but we knew we had to come back. We had to come back stronger. So.
Now you guys answered back with about 16:32 remaining in the game as Kelly Graves scores into an open pass off an assist by Maddie Clintworth to tie the game up at 1.
Yeah, and then time was winding down in the contest. Graves somehow got the ball to freshman forward Taylor Perriott here. Perriott knocks it in off the crossbar into the net. Less than 2 minutes to go. That was the eventual game-winning goal. The Titans won 2-1 to move 2-0 in the tournament. What was that initial reaction again to that goal by Taylor there?
You know, I'm pretty sure I had the biggest sigh of relief right there, just because it was right at the end. That was a huge play by Taylor. Yeah,
big goal by Perriott. Put you guys up 2-1. Graves had 1 goal, 1 assist, and Perriott to get the game winning with 1 goal. Now you guys played Wheaton Academy next, so let's go ahead and roll into that highlight right now. And how big was it winning this game for this young team's confidence, Nikki?
You know, it was like really big just because these are all good teams that we played in this tournament, and since we came out on top, I mean, that's just huge for everyone on the team. Yeah,
junior Madison Bolford put Glenwood ahead almost immediately with a 30-yarder off the goalkeeper Julie McKee's hands off the crossbar into the back of the net, put GHS up 1-0 nearly 3 minutes into the first half.
Titans couldn't tap in an easy goal, so the Warriors' Jamie Nestle promptly split 2 Glenwood defenders and scored on the breakaway. That tied it 2-1. I got a little crazy doing the camera work there, but Kane Randall there, 49 seconds into the second half. That was a risky take with the upper 90 shot. And then Titans, they weren't done there.
You know, forward Cassidy Sheedy on the breakaway, who scored effortlessly as Glenwood led 3-1 early in the second half, and they would hang on to that score, out-shooting Wheaton Academy 15-3 on the day. And now, Nikki, how important was it that you guys were on the attack that day?
You know, it was just huge that we could get some goals in there because just getting that confidence up. I know Kane just came back from mono, so that's a huge goal for her, and it's big for our team. She kind of set the pace second half, so that's awesome.
You know, you guys won that 3-1. You guys had senior night next against SCG, so let's go ahead and roll into that highlight now. Now, senior night always has a lot of nerves going on, so you guys had a lot of nerves on senior night.
I mean, yeah, and it was a big conference game too because, I mean, that was kind of keeping us in for the tie for the conference. So, I mean, going in there, we knew we had to be there for business.
SHG's number 17 with a shot on goal straight away, and it's saved by Glenwood's goalkeeper Mara Cunningham.
Time winding down in the first half. Freshman Maddie Clintworth boots it up to Cassidy Sheedy, and she scores with 9.9 seconds left in the half. And that was a big score to get you guys going at halftime. SHE had some chances in the second half. Kaylin Tate working in the corner, but couldn't quite get that cross to work. And Blair Marker had a long shot attempt stopped by the goalkeeper, Megan Herder. Besides that one from Cassidy Sheedy, Herder was able to keep in front of her most of the night, Nikki.
Yes, definitely. We kind of controlled the field, I felt like, but we just couldn't get the ball in the net early after that one goal.
Kelly Graves making something out of nothing, but not enough power on the shot attempt, and Glenwood outshot SHE 14-10. Glenwood kept up the pressure as Graves with another shot attempt. That was deflected, and SHE really stacked up their defense in the second half, Nikki.
Yeah, I agree. They kind of sat back in their half, and it made it hard for us to score.
Titans top the Sykes 1-0. Cassidy Sheedy with one goal. Some more stats that failed to reach that graphic. Mara Cunningham, 6 saves, and Maddie Clintworth with an assist as well. And here is some post-game sound.
The 3 wins over the weekend helped us a lot, and we got a lot more comfortable with the new team and stuff, and now we're starting to click a lot more, and we're feeling a lot better.
Credit to our kids to keep playing, and we tell them play till the end of the half. A lot of goals in soccer are scored at the end of the half or at the beginning. So to keep the pressure on and get that final touch, Cassidy, a great flick over the goalie, and that takes a lot out of your opponent when you score right before the half like that. So I thought we did a good job the second half, continue to pressure them and keep them out, and it was a great game. We knew it was going to be close, and it was nice to come out on top.
Welcome back here. Now, Nikki, describe how the team is now preparing for yet another postseason run.
Yeah, well, each day we're just working as hard as we can to get that chemistry, just because we have so many new players this year. But we're really getting the defense up and doing really good, and also on the attacking side too. We need to get more goals, and we're working on striking the ball, and so hopefully we can make a good postseason run.
Definitely.
All right, Nikki, thanks for coming on, and good luck towards the rest of the season.
Thanks, guys.
The girls play tomorrow against Dunlap at Kiwanis Stadium on the campus of UIS at 11 o'clock in the morning.
The CSA leading softball team took on Taylorville at home on Tuesday. Let's go ahead and roll into that highlight right now.
Yes, Nikki heads out. Take a look at the softball Titans against the softball Tornadoes.
Parker Bandy in her first at-bat hits a home run deep to center field off of Taylorville's starting pitcher Haley Stewart as Glenwood struck first and led 1-0 early on. Parker Bandy with a great hit, and she's up again here with a single to right. Scores Katie Hudson. 2-0 Glenwood up in the second inning, but the game really stayed close until about the 5th inning, Danny.
Yeah, Taylorville hung on. They weren't quite able to, break it open until a little later, but Glenwood kept pounding the ball into right field, as you'll see another hit into right field. That left pinch runner Amanda Balster scored, and this is when Glenwood started to put it on. They led 7-1 there in the 5th inning. They finally broke it open. That was 3 runs in that 5th inning for Glenwood. And for Taylorville here towards the end of the game, Ali Ukanir hits a shallow right field looper, and they had a lot of hits, 11 to be exact, I believe, but weren't quite able to capitalize on them. Play at the plate ends the game. Titans win. Lexi Kester with the tag at the end of the game. Final score as we run the graphic here, the Titans and the Tornadoes. Titans win 7-2. Taylorville, correction, 10 hits, and Glenwood with 12 hits, but 5 errors for the Tornadoes. Parker Bandy, 3 hits, including a home run.
Now let's take a look at how the softball Titans did on the road against Taylorville right now.
Yeah, we got a scoreboard graphic for that. Let's go ahead and take a look at it, Chad.
How they did. Glenwood 6-1, 9 hits from Glenwood and 4 hits from Taylorville. Hudson had two hits and 2 RBIs. S. Long had 2 hits and 2 RBIs as well.
Sammy Long.
Sammy Long, thank you.
Now here we go, as we got to run the teleprompter a little bit. The Lady Titans head to Triad High School for the Triad tournament, facing Belleville West this afternoon at 4 o'clock. They also play Pleasant Plains on Monday at 4:30. The GHS girls track team went down to Collinsville last Friday night. Let's take a look at the team results right now here from Collinsville. And Sean, tell us how that went.
Fallon had 153.5 points, and you see Glenwood in 4th place with 77, and Collinsville at 8th place with 39 points.
Yeah, that was out of 16 teams. The girls track sectionals are Thursday, May 15th at Memorial Stadium, starting with field events at 4:15.
It's time for our first commercial break. When we come back, the baseball team hosted Normal Community and Taylorville. Also stay tuned for Know Your Teammate with CJ Carmine and Eric's baseball picks.
Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top walleye pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Aaron, you're all set.
Great, thanks.
Mike, thanks for doing that discount double check. You saved us hundreds.
What was that?
The discount double check? It's when we comb through your policies to make sure that you're getting all the discounts you deserve.
No, I get that part, but you guys are doing my move.
The discount double check move?
It's my touchdown dance.
So you're a dancer?
No, I'm a quarterback.
Oh, quarterback. I'm a robot. Get out of here.
Get to a better state, State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Kids, the breakfast is ready. Eat up. Your friend's gonna be here pretty soon.
I'll be there in a second.
Have a great day.
My friend's here, I'm leaving.
Be safe. Come home right after school.
All right, see ya.
Wow, your dads are really looking out for you.
That's not my dad. That's my family's financial advisor, Mr. Sullivan.
Sullivan Financial, looking out for your investments and your family.
Welcome back to The Rush. The Glenwood baseball team is starting to settle in. The boys hosted Normal Community Monday night, then turned around the next night to welcome in the Taylorville Tornadoes here at South Park. So let's go ahead and chat with outfielder Cody Johnston. Cody, thanks for coming on.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the highlight non-conference game. The Titans and the Normal Community Ironmen, both teams coming in with a record of 12-9. GHS riding a 6-game winning streak into this. Nick Maton had a phenomenal 3-hit game. Here's a solo homer deep into right field. Cody, he was looking fastball and he got it there.
Yeah, the kid had thrown, I think, 2 straight fastballs, and Nick had keyed in, and we knew coming in this kid was good. A couple kids had said they played him in summer, and he threw a no-hitter. So we were just trying to key on first pitch fastballs and see what we could do with it.
He had an 0-3 record going in, but he settled in. Aaron Armstrong struck out Jake Ryan, then Kyle Hall got Christian Arjona reaching, and Sean Lindentine's got the bats going a little bit, but not quite.
After the leadoff double by Hobby, Armstrong dug deep to get out of the jam, overpowering Matt Sicardi on a heater. Now off to left-right field. Great catch by
Brendan
Hosstler, and he's really a key for the team. Cody.
Yeah, he's stepped up pretty well, took over a senior spot, and is doing as best he can to step in and help the team.
Top of the 7th, Hall still on the mound, 1-0. John Meglis hits it up the middle. Nick Hammond says no, sir, to Ben Wild, guns him down at the plate. And talk about the trajectory of the throw and tag by Benitis. There's a pretty good defensive substitution for Hammond as the Titans win 1-0.
Yeah, Nick had just came in and kind of fielded the ball well and made a great throw home, and Matt had some trouble with making some tags earlier, and he made sure he got a little aggressive on this one and put the tag on him hard.
Here's some post-game sound with Kyle Hall after the game.
Well, I came in fresh. I was feeling good. All my pitches were working. Curveball, changeup, and fastball was looking nice too. Worked with the 2-seam and the 4-seam, and I knew they were a good team, so I just wanted to come out there and pitch low strikes. Just like make the throw, and then when he got it in there, just so much energy. So glad, yeah, he's a great player, great arm. Love to pound the zone and just be able to work on the game myself, and this was just a great win for us tonight.
GHS turned around and played Taylorville, so let's go ahead and roll the highlight right now. Now, Cody, what did you guys know about Taylorville heading into that matchup?
We knew that at the moment they were struggling to pull together some conference wins. So, we had to give them some respect, and because we didn't know a whole lot, we just came out and played as hard as we could.
Brian Hobby rips a single past the Tornado third baseman Kettlecamp as Maton cruises in for the first run of the game. A batter later, Hostetler with a shot into left center field gap, scoring 2 more runs, and really from that point, you guys never looked back.
Yeah, it was smooth sailing from there on. Pitchers settled down, and we started putting the bat on the ball, putting the ball in play.
Connor A. Heron, he earned the start back in the starting rotation. He helps his own cause, knocking a single up the middle here in the second inning. Taylorville center fielder Mitchell Pyle bobbles it, allowing Hostetler to roll around and score. Glenwood had 9-0. The Titans were ahead after 2 innings of play. A. Heron only surrendered 1 hit to Taylorville, and when he did have a runner on base, here's a 3-6-1 double play started by Hobby. The defense has been improving.
Yeah, Connor pitched real well, and I think he finished with 48 pitches through 5 innings.
48 through 5. Do the math there. I can manage that, even though I'm only in finite, less than 10 pitches per inning. And Titans won the game in the mercy rule. Heron strikes out Tyler Thorpe looking. Nice to have him back in the rotation. Glenwood wins 10-0, 11 hits for the Titans. Both teams had 2 errors, though, as Heron 4 Ks as well. Then the Titans played, and it was on the road in Taylorville. Let's look at the scoreboard graphic for that one. And it was a close game in the 5th inning. It was still a one-run game. Glenwood wins, though, by 9, 14-5. Nick Maton got the win on the mound. And Hammond, 3 hits, 4 runs batted in. He's been starting to crack the lineup. And Brian Hobby, 3 hits, including a dinger, 2 runs batted in. Maton hit his 5th homer of the year. You guys are really have some power numbers in there, and that's really how this team is clicking on a 9-game winning streak.
Yeah, putting the bat on the ball. Sometimes we'll play on short porch, wind's blowing out a little bit, that helps. But some of these parks, you put the ball in the air, getting that jet stream will carry right over the fence, and it's helping us a lot.
All right, Cody, thanks for coming on, and good luck as the team goes ahead and pushes towards regionals.
Thank you very much.
The GHS baseball team heads down south to the Edwardsville tournament tonight, playing against Highland at 4:30. Then they play Lockport tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock, and Edwardsville, the host, tomorrow afternoon at 1:30, and then they got to hustle it and get to prom.
The Rush's own CJ Carmine sat down with 2 of the Titans girls soccer goalkeepers to see how well they know each other in this installment of Do You Know Your Teammate?
Welcome back to this week's edition of Do You Know Your Teammate? My name is CJ Carmine. I'm here with Mara Cunningham and Morgan Lauer, the Glenwood keepers. So first off, we'll start it off with Mara. I'm going to ask you what you know about Morgan. The first question is, how long has Morgan been a goalie? She says a long time. Morgan, what do you say?
6 years. So
that classifies as a long time.
What's Morgan's favorite TV show? She says The Walking Dead. Morgan, what do you say?
Well, let's see.
The Walking Dead. So point for Mara. What is Morgan's favorite restaurant? Mara says Osaka ? Morgan, what do you say?
It's Charlie Parker's.
Charlie Parker's. So 1 out of 3, not too bad to 33%. Morgan, it's your turn to answer for Mara. Who is Mara's favorite soccer player? Morgan, what do you say?
I'll say no. That was my second guess.
What's Mara's favorite food? Pickles and peanut butter? Mara, is that right? Pickles and peanut butter. Nice. Who is Mara's celebrity crush?
Oh, man. Oh, wait a second. I don't know if that's spelled right.
Morgan says Dylan O'Brien. What do you say? Dylan O'Brien. So Morgan wins. Well, that's all we have for this week for Do You Know Your Teammate? We'll see you next time.
Mara Cunningham scooped up 6 saves against SCG, while Morgan Lawherd grabbed 3 saves against Wheaton Academy.
New video games have come out promoting physical fitness on consoles like Xbox. The Rush's Mason Byers has a closer look. That's my magnifying glass. Here you go.
As next-gen video game systems are released, they are now starting to focus on the fitness of their users. These workout programs contain famous trainers that you can work out with, and also track your stats and your form as you work out. senior track runner Tyler Jones got his chance to use the Xbox One Fitness and developed his own opinions on it.
All the workouts that I did on it were workouts that I could have just found online and done, and so I think for the price point, I could have just gone on the internet and done it by myself. If I had all this stuff, I would use it, but it wouldn't be worth it for me to buy it just for that purpose.
Glenwood track coach Michael Garber also commented on his thoughts on the Xbox One.
Sure, it wouldn't help. One of the things that you really lose over wintertime is cardio. And that kind of stuff, well, you're not going to be building muscle, you're not going to really working on an overall fitness. The cardio side of it is always important. We never really get a whole lot of outside time when it's snowing and crappy outside, so the cardio part of it would be important.
These next-gen consoles come in prices around $500, which could be pricey for some students.
I wouldn't say necessarily all of those systems are super pricey, especially since most people already have something they could trade in for it. You know, I'm an Xbox player, so I'd prefer that system. But, you know, if you have access to it, or if your friends do it together.
From GCNN, I'm Mason Byers.
I'm pretty sure everyone in the tri-state area just heard CJ Carmino. Mike's up! Tyler Jones ran the 3200. He runs that for the GHS boys track team. He and Coach Garber will be in Morden tonight for a meet beginning at 4 o'clock.
Eric Brokolo is back at it with his baseball picks. See what different MLB series that Eric broke down this week.
Hi, I'm Eric Brokolo. Welcome to my baseball picks. My first game is New York at Milwaukee. I think Milwaukee will take 2 out of 3. They've been playing great right now in the city of Milwaukee. Their pitching still been really great. I think right now they're the best team in the NL Central. I think they'll win the NL Central. And the Yankees haven't been pitching well, so that's why Milwaukee will take 2 out of 3. My next series, Minnesota at Detroit. I think Detroit will win 2 out of 3. Their pitching's been really good. Minnesota, on the other hand, hasn't. Detroit's the second best ERA in the AL, and Minnesota's at 13th. So Minnesota's pitchers will have a tough time stopping the Detroit offense. Detroit plays well at home, but Minnesota doesn't play well on the road. That's why I think Detroit will win. I got San Francisco taking 3 out of 4 in LA. San Fran's red hot right now. They've won 9 out of 10. They're on a roll. LA's got to come back from Washington. That's a long way, long flight. That's why I think San Francisco will take 3 out of 4. And then my last series is Washington and Oakland. I think Oakland will take 2 out of 3. Oakland's my sleeper team this season. I think they could be in the World Series in the AL, and I think they'll win the AL West. They're coming off a good series against Seattle. And plus, Josh Donaldson's been one of the best hitters in the game lately with 7 home runs and 23 RBIs.
A little confusion all the time because CJ Carmine was making it rain. Stay here because Eric Brooklyn will come back with Danny and me to talk about some more baseball on The Debate.
Let's take the final commercial break of the day. Hannah Duncan laying down the law.
Boom.
I'm looking at camera 3 now. We will be right back on The Rush. Stay tuned. Fat Willie's in Chatham is a great family restaurant that supplies a wonderful dining experience. We offer outstanding fried chicken and over-the-top walleye and pizza. With quality products at affordable prices, Fat Willie's is the way to go. Open Monday through Saturday, 12 a.m. to midnight. Call us today at 217-483-6969.
Aaron, you're all set?
Great, thanks.
Mike, thanks for doing that discount double check. You saved us hundreds.
What was that?
The discount double check? It's when we comb through your policies and make sure that you're getting all the discounts you deserve.
No, I get that part, but you guys are doing my move.
The discount double check move?
It's my touchdown dance.
So you're a dancer?
No, I'm a quarterback.
Oh, quarterback.
More.
I'm a robot. Get out of here.
Get to a better state, State Farm.
Call Steve Bedford in Chatham for personal service and discounts that you deserve.
Welcome back to The Rush. I'm Mason Byers here with this week's edition of the Top 3. Let's fire out the countdown with number 3 as we head on over to the softball game. Parker Bandy thunders one over the left field fence to put Glenwood up and to aid them in their 7-2 victory over Taylorville. At number 2, Nick Hammond throws out Ben Wild of Normal to end the game and to seal the Titans' fate with the win over 1-0 over Normal. And at number 1, we head over to the girls' soccer game, where Cassidy Sheedy Scooby chips the keeper to get the 1 point to beat SHG. That's all we have time for this week. Now it's over to the debate.
Hang on, Mason. Can we get a definition on Scooby chip?
That is when the ball airs over the keeper at a perfect trajectory into the back of the net.
Hey,
all right, there we go.
I love that definition.
Scooby chip.
That was pretty good.
All right. Thank you, Mason,
That was pretty good, Mason,
for your first time on Top 3. Now, little Rush posse here.
That's right.
For the debate, we got Danny Fry, fellow anchor, Sean Bennett, and of course the pick'em guru, Eric Burklow.
Yes.
Now, let's go ahead and start off the debate here with the first question. Now, we're going to start with Danny, then move on to you, Eric. Okay. Nothing personal. Who's a better baseball team right now? The Atlanta Braves or the St. Louis Cardinals? Start off with
now
you.
Eric, I'm going to drop some knowledge on you right now, okay, Eric? The Cardinals won 7-1 last night, and I believe, is the series over, Eric, between the Braves and the Cardinals? I believe it is. Yeah. And they won that. Cardinals won that series 2-1. So if you're going for a head-to-head matchup standpoint, I think the Cardinals are the better team. The Braves were on a 7-game losing streak going into that too. So, Eric, I don't know what you have to say to that. Bring it.
The problem is right now with Atlanta is their offense. They can't score. They rely way too much on the home run ball. If they can get back what they did at the end of last year, pull the ball, get hits, score some runs, and keep pitching the way that they are, I think they're more physical than St. Louis, and I think they are a much better team.
Well, it's not a basketball game, Eric. It's a baseball game. How physical you need. I mean, Matt Adams is a pretty bulky guy. I think he could handle some of them there. And the Cardinals, they're hitting way lower average-wise than they have previously. So I'm going to pull Mr. Garber last time we had a debate and go, next question.
Well, speaking of beefy, let's talk about some football right now,
Oh, that was a Brian Bowes lead-in. That was a Brian Bowes pun into the next one, but all right.
Well, let's talk about the NFL a little bit. Is the draft. What does your favorite team need for the draft? We got the Bears, the Packers, and of course the New England Patriots.
Yeah, we're going to let out a secret here. We actually don't film on Fridays. We film on Thursdays.
Yes.
So they're going to find out. So whatever I say is most likely going to be wrong by the time this baby airs. Unless you watch it on YouTube. Thank you for doing that, by the way.
And the draft is tonight at 7
I think the Bears, I'm a Bears fan. I think the Bears, they obviously need a safety. It'll either be Calvin Pryor from Louisville or HaHa Clinton-Dix from the Rams, or HaHa Clinton-Dix from Alabama. I'm pretty sure that HaHa he'll laugh one spot up and go with the Rams, and I think the Bears will end up with Calvin Pryor. And other than that, the Bears, they really need a defensive playmaker. That's why I think safety and Pryor, Clinton-Dix is the right spot. Eric, what about your Pats?
Okay, they need a defensive tackle, get younger, get Hageman, maybe Lewis Nix, and then maybe the next round go after a tight end, Amro if he's still there. I know I would want them to get Ebron from North Carolina, but I doubt he'll be there in the first round. So I doubt he'll be there. So when New England drafts, so I hope if they get Amro and Lewis Nix, that would be nice. But I was thinking about Hageman, but I think he's a bust. I've read some that he's a bust. I've read some things that he might not do so well. So I think they should go after Nix from Notre Dame.
All right, we'll keep a lookout. He's pointing fingers right at Robert Kraft. Maybe we can send that to him in the Patriots front office. We got our best question up here, Sean.
Best questions. All right, Eric, this involves you just a tad. Who is better at the top 3? Yourself or Mr. I Can't See? Let's go ahead and go with Dan.
Yeah, Mr. I Can't See would be Gavin Caruso. We put everything he needs to say on the teleprompter. All he has to do is read it. And he goes, I can't see it. I can't see it. Well, I wasn't given this beforehand, so I can't do it. DJ White, out. That's what Gavin. So, Eric, what do you think? You got to back yourself up,
I
right?
know. Gavin cannot do it on the top 3 anymore.
Eric Burklow with the mandate.
Round of applause on that one.
He can't do it, and I'm just much better than he is at top 3.
Fact, and let's end it on that.
Spitting fire.
That's it for this week's episode of The Rush. There's Eric.
Yeah.
Good guy right there. That's it for this week's episode of The Rush. Bandy's not there to run the teleprompter, so I'm going to go ahead and freestyle it. We got baseball down in Edwardsville, softball down in Triad, and we also have the girls soccer team playing at UIS. Track, bunch of other stuff going on. We gone. Thanks for watching.
Boom.